Alright, so we're in the lobby here. And if you go over to this board here, it should give you different options. The one that I am going to choose is the random expert mission. And the difficulty is expert, so expert. And I'm going to solo this mission. Normally there's 4 people. I'm going to solo this mission. And I'm going to give you tips and tricks in order to do so. So let's get started with this mission. And while we load, I'll give you a couple tips over at this practice range. So my number 1 tip, dual pistols. It gets rid of the cooldown. And if you team it up with some of your other abilities, you can do extra damage. So I'm doing a good consistent 600 damage every time I'm shooting someone. I have the hunter class. Let me just quickly go over the hunter class here, which is this person, the hunter. You have the shadow caller and the rift reaper. I personally like the hunter the best because you can grapple away. So there's one particular map that I love playing. So hopefully we get the map and I get a world record. Well, I'll be the first one to set the world record, but it's going to be fun. All right, here we go. So this is the map. So first of all, we're going to come over here and shoot these corrupted masks. And you want to stay away. You don't want to take any damage here, necessarily. Then you're going to grapple on top of this roof. And you're going to switch guns. Next, I'm going to come over here, and there should be one over here. Oops. Just keep doing this till you get the next. Oh no, it's glitched out. No, it's not glitched out. Now I'm going to come over here, go on top of this little small building, and shoot this here. Make sure you don't get shot. Oh, heal up. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to okay, now I'm done. Alright, so I'm going to go over this chest quickly, grab this loot, nothing exciting. Alright, now I'm going to come over here. The next order of business is over here. You can also grapple up and glide over. There's also a innocent here that you can res and get an extra healing potion, which is a good tip, especially on this map. Alright, now this next one is the field generator. You just have to stay inside this area and you can defeat this next challenge. Now, I don't know what the fuck, what just hit me. Okay, so this one's going to be really annoying. I'm going to ult here. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm just going to challenge this boss a little bit. Alright, now I'm going back in the circle. I'm just going to keep shooting this guy if I need to. Because he's going to be a big problem. He's running away, that's good. Now I can just keep going around in circles here. There's 2 of them. Oh, yikes. Keep him at a distance, you know. Keep him at a distance, try not to take much damage. Stay on the outskirts. There's a couple of healing potions over here, I'm gonna go get them. Alright, I got hit by that stupid thing. Those things are so annoying. Heal up. Heal up. That stupid thing is so annoying. Okay. This is really difficult right now, but I can get this. I'm just gonna run away. Okay, now I'm back in. 83. Alright. And now there's a bear coming. Oh, he's gonna be terrible. That's just fine. I can just keep jumping around. Alright, here we go. Almost done. Nope. Once I've got it, so I've got it, I'm not gonna risk getting that chest. I'll come back to get that chest later. I am not risking at all. Alright, so now we're going over to the spire now. Now this is really hard to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. But you come over here and you just stand over here. This is the easiest part of the whole thing. So now you shoot from a distance. And once he comes in, see he has this little laser beam. You hide behind this corner here and you don't get killed. You don't get hurt by that spire. And then you just rinse and repeat until you win. So this is why this is the world record here. Feel free to skip past this part because it's going to take a little bit. I'll just continue to try to give tips and tricks. So I have a couple of rare items here. I have critical and my ability on my my guns. I'll just show you in a second. The rune abilities. I'll show you why I have that particular thing. So I have the ability damage on, and then I also have here it says ability damage 4, and it goes up to 50%. The reason why I do that is because some of my abilities give me damage boost, so it like amplifies their damage that it's doing, and then also on my ult it amplifies my damage that I'm doing. So I can get up to 3,000 damage at one point. I'll try to show you when my ult comes. I do it next one. There you go. So it's 1,000 damage there. So I've got my ult now. I'm gonna hide. And also, you don't want to push in. If you're going to go close, we're using my tactic. You don't want to go in unless you see the things come down, because now you push in. Oops, my ult, and then you look at this. You see how much damage I did? 2,300. I didn't do that perfectly. There's a lot of damage there. And then you come back and you hide. And then you get. I've upgraded my ult where I get overshield, which is perfect. And then you just shoot. Okay, and then you come back. You hide. You wait a couple seconds because he's got these things called masks that can shoot out. Just be careful of those masks. Just wait a couple seconds until you come out of hiding, or until after he lasers you. Should be the perfect thing. Just took a lot of damage there. It must have been the mask or something. Now I'm hiding. I only have one heal left. So I might have to switch to my healing guns. There's a couple of healing guns. Okay. Now we're gonna come in. 600 damage. And we're gonna hide again. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. I have a couple of guns here that give me healing on critical hits. I might switch to those if I need to, because sometimes you don't have any healing left, especially in these boss fights. So you want to get some critical hits and then you get damage, especially if you have extra health going. Actually, I'm going to switch to them now. So this is when I normally switch to the extra health, and then I'm going to switch to my healing gun here. My healing gun, so that if I get crits, I can take some of that healing off that crit and apply it to myself. Now I have 446 health versus 320 I had before. It also has different perks like increase my speed by 2%, 20%. Because I have two of them, and they're 10% each. Okay, now we're gonna hide. And yes, another one. On these kind of boss fights, the melee weapons don't really do well, because you have to get up and personal, and then he has the spy has different range attacks. He has one that can slam into the ground and like do like a red mist that has an area effect on it, and it takes your health down all the way to 1. Especially in the expert mode, this beam and the red stuff that hits you is going to get you down to 1 health. There is no question about it. It doesn't matter how much health you have. So just be prepared to dodge or get out of the way or have some kind of big mobility, because you will die. unless you are doing my tactic, which is the best. Okay. And here we go. I have my ult here, so I can probably finish him off with my ult. Finish him off with my ult in this next fight. So what I have is my ult, it gives damage boost, and then I have my F, my disc, which also gives me damage boost. And so I'm going to combine them until hopefully I get like a 3000 or so. Here we go. So ult in. There we go. So I can just wait. You don't have to fight these. They're going to despawn after you kill the boss. So you don't have, you can wait. I just like to push in there. Did I get a rare gun? I did not. Unfortunately. It's okay. Alright, now we just collect this XP. Always do not forget to collect the XP. And my time. What was my time? I will see it at the end here. Where's my timer? 2, 1. Okay, I officially did it in 9 minutes and 56 seconds. That is a world record. 9 minutes and 56 seconds.